Hello, Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Scorpio, today we're going to look into your energy, but we're also going to see what this week has in store for you. So, with all that being said, Scorpio, let's get into your reading. So, we do have the Four of Swords out here. Tell me more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. So, we have the Four of Swords, we got the Eight of Cups, and then we also have the Three of Cups. All right, Scorpio, let's talk, okay? With that Four of Swords energy coming out here, you know, there is an overall energy of you essentially needing to heal from something. Now, it could have definitely been a breakup, possibly a divorce. I am definitely getting more than likely it has a lot to do with a breakup or a divorce. That you recently experienced here, but there is like an overall energy of you essentially feeling like you have to kind of like retract your energy from people just to kind of focus more so on yourself and this healing journey that I currently see you on. With the Eight of Cups coming out here, I feel like you're spending a lot of time by yourself. I am definitely getting that. I'm not really worried though and concerned about this whole energy of you spending a lot of time by yourself. And the main reason why I'm not really worried and concerned about it is because I feel like yes, you are isolating yourself, and sometimes that's not really a good idea because I'm sure you've heard of the saying before. Isolation is the devil's playground. So with that being said, do I feel like you isolating yourself is a really, really bad thing? I'm going to go ahead and say no, because I don't see this energy of you isolating yourself affecting you in a negative way whatsoever. If anything, it's actually benefiting you to retract your energy from, you know, people and just kind of focus on you know, this healing journey that you're currently on. Like I said, for some of you, you experienced, you know, a breakup, possibly a divorce. So it just kind of looks like right now, this time that you're spending to yourself is very beneficial. I am definitely getting also to like an overall energy of you like going out, spending some time in nature, you know, going for walks, things of that nature. So I do like the fact that even though you're spending a lot of time by yourself, I love the fact that you're being proactive, you know, you're surrounding yourself, you know, with or in nature. I am definitely getting that. So you could very well be taking like long walks, like, you know, at a park. I am definitely getting that. So you're being proactive. I really do like that. But with the Three of Cups coming out here, I do feel like when you feel like you're finally ready to start surrounding yourself with people again, like family members and friends, you definitely will. But right now it kind of looks like you just need some me time. Right now it kind of looks like you just kind of need some time, you know, to like focus on moving past this ending that transpired here between you and whoever it is that you were once upon a time romantically involved with. I am definitely getting that. But let's break all of this energy down, shall we? We're going to start off with the Four of Swords, and then we're going to work our way down all the way to the Three of Cups. So with that being said, Scorpio, let's get started. Tell me more about the Four of Swords for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we do have the Two of Pentacles. I'm actually being drawn to like the waves here in the back. You know, I feel like you have your good days, and I feel like you have your bad days. Some days are really, really good. Some days are really, really bad. But I feel like it is due to like this loss that you experienced, this breakup, divorce. I am definitely getting that. We also have the Ace of Wands out here. And then we also have the not the Two of Cups in the reverse. We got the Lovers in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's days where you feel like you're finally over it, but I feel like there's days where you feel like you're not as over it as you essentially thought you were. I am definitely getting that. You know, one thing that I will say that I really, really do like about the way that you're navigating this ending, is you utilizing a lot of patience with yourself. Like, even though on the days where you find yourself feeling like you're over it, and then the next day comes along and then you're just like, oh crap, I'm not over it like I thought I was. Like, I don't feel like you're being hard on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're reminding yourself you're human, you're going through a whole lot right now, and you need to be gentle and patient with yourself. So I do like the fact that you are being very gentle and patient with yourself. You're not trying to rush this healing journey by any means. Like, do you want to just be healed from this entire situation already and just get over it already? Absolutely. You don't want to continue to have these moments where one day you feel like you're over and the next day you feel like you're not. Like, you don't want to continue to have these moments. you know, I'm sure you want this, you know, healing journey to be done and over with already. If this was, you know, like Burger King, have it your way. But, you know, I do like the fact that you're reminding yourself, you know what, you're human, you're going through a whole lot right now. Like, you need to be gentle with yourself. You need to be patient with yourself as well as the journey. So I do like that. I'm also getting that you really did lose yourself within this connection. I am definitely getting that. So there's like an energy of you really wanting to like reconnect with yourself all over again and find yourself all over again. And you definitely will. You definitely will. Okay, let's look at the Eight of Cups. If nobody has told you this, I'm really, really proud of you and the way that you're navigating this ending. I'm really, really proud of you. Like you're doing a wonderful job. So if nobody has told you that, let me be the first to tell you, you're doing a wonderful job. A wonderful job. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups here. Oh, Scorpio. All right, we got the Knight of Wands. And then we also have the Chariot. Okay. In the reverse. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. In the reverse. Okay. All right, let's talk. I feel like there's days, Scorpio, where you have to really push yourself to do things. And I am definitely getting that it has a lot to do with this ending that you recently experienced. You know, I feel like this ending that you recently experienced, there's days where you just don't really want to do anything, you know, like you just want to be in bed all day. But I feel like there's, you know, times where you allow yourself to not do absolutely anything and just kind of like rest and recover. But then there's days where you're just like, no, like I need to get up. I need to get up. I gotta run errands. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Like, so I do like the fact that there's times where you allow yourself to just be in bed all day and do nothing. But I feel like there's, you know, times, like I said, where you definitely come in and push yourself like, no, like we need to get up. We gotta run errands. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. Like, you know, we'll waddle in our sadness later, but right now we got to do this, we got to do that. So I do like the fact that you tend to like push yourself to get out of bed and get up and do what you got to do. I do definitely like that. With the Ace of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, that's something that I would really, really love to look into. So let's look at this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. We also have the Hierophant in the reverse. I am definitely getting, they'll realize what they lost in a minute. They'll realize what they lost in a minute. They'll realize what they lost in a minute. But why does this matter? I don't understand why does that matter? I don't feel like this has anything to, well, I mean, to a degree, does it have, you know, somewhat to do with you? Yes, but I don't understand why this is showing up in your reading. I mean, we do have the Eight of Pentacles out here, which for me anyways, as a reader, can definitely represent like a repairing energy. There's a possibility that this person that you used to deal with is going to find themselves realizing what they essentially had with you in a minute, and this person might make a return and try to like fix and repair things here with you. I am definitely getting that. So maybe that's just something Spirit wants you to just be consciously aware of, like, hey, like, yo, like, just letting you know, this person will be back. They will definitely realize what they had in a minute. But just know that they will be back. They will be back. They will be back. So look at this as like a heads up, fair warning from Spirit to you, that as you're on this healing journey, focusing on you and moving past this ending between the two of you, this person more than likely will definitely make a return. I do want to look at the Eight of Pentacles, though. Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you got communication. Incoming communication. Oh, here we go with the Two of Cups. Yeah, they're gonna be back. They will be back for sure. This person definitely will be back. And when they do come back, you know, they're going to want to work things out with you. They're going to want to get back with you. So this is kind of like a heads up, fair warning, like expect this person to resurface back up here for you. Now we do have the Three of Cups out here. So let's see what's going on with that energy. Again, Scorpio, right now, you're spending a lot of time by yourself. And I feel like you really, really need it. You know what I mean? I do. I feel like you really need it. I feel like, you know, you isolating yourself and, you know, being proactive, you know, as far as like spending time in nature, going out for like long walks and, you know, things of that nature. I feel like that's going to really help you and like recharge your batteries. I am definitely getting that. But yeah, I do feel like eventually, you know what I mean? Like you're going to want to like reconnect with like family members and friends. But right now you just kind of need some time and space, you know what I mean, to yourself. So for some of you, you could very well be making plans to go visit family, friends, things of that nature. But let's look at this Three of Cups energy nonetheless. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. We have the, okay, so we have the Sun in the reverse. We have the Queen of Wands with the Knight of Cups and the reverse. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you have like a family member and or a friend that knows you like the back of their hand. Like when you isolate yourself, you got like a family member or a friend in your life that just kind of knows you well enough to know like, okay, like Scorpio's probably going through a lot right now. Let me just give them some space. They'll come around. They'll come around. They'll come around. I feel like you have like a friend or something like that, or like a family member that hasn't heard from you and or seen you. And I just kind of feel like with them, it's like because they know you like the back of their hand, they know like, okay, like Scorpio's probably going through a lot right now. And that's just kind of why like they're a little MIA. But, you know, I'm sure that, you know, once they snap out of it, they're going to call me. They're going to text me. I don't know if this person texted you or called you and you didn't like text them back or, you know, call them back. But whoever this person is, they come off to me as somebody who just knows you like the back of their hand. They know that when you start to isolate yourself, it's because you're going through something. It's because you're going through something. So I do see this person, you know, giving you like your time and your space to yourself to just kind of like regroup, charge your batteries, move past whatever it is that you're going through, because this person knows that, you know, once you snap out of it, you'll call them, you'll text them. I am definitely getting that. I am definitely getting that. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that. And you definitely will. You definitely will. Now, tell me more about this Two of Cups energy. Tell me more about this Two of Cups energy. Tell me more about this Two of Cups energy for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, and Venus. So we do have the Seven of Wands, but that came out in the reverse. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles. Believe it or not, there's a huge possibility that you and this person might end up getting back together. I am definitely getting that, especially with the Seven of Wands coming out here in the reverse. You know, this to me kind of feels like an energy of you kind of accepting this person back into your life with open arms. Like initially at first you might be on the fence about it, but I do feel like eventually you'll come around and accept this person back into your life all over again. So yeah, there's a huge possibility that you guys might end up getting back together. And just kind of picking up where you guys left off with one another, as if this ending never even occurred here. Between the two of you is basically what I'm getting. Yeah, it's basically what I'm getting, Scorpio. So yeah, dude, hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.